Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Kelly O'Brien. I hope you enjoy the next video.
Hello and welcome to Hemisphere Cars. I'm your host, Juan Cobos. We do videos on cars, trucks, tractors, lawnmowers, equipment, and many other things. I hope you enjoy this video, so let's get to it. Today I'm going to change the carburetor on this Craftsman LT 2000 riding mower because I just can't get it to adjust the idle and keep running, and so I'm going to put a new one on. This one's been on here for, I guess, since the beginning, however old that was, like 2013 or something. So start off, this needs to come off, get that, and the filter. Okay, so in order to get to this, I'm going to have to take off this cover. And what it uses, what it has rather, is a 3/8 bolts here, here, and then two in the back, one here, and one on the other side over there. So I'll get this started. And then I'll show you right after I take it off and take off these bolts. Let's see, I can squeeze in there. It's a little tough, but it got loose. And you always can loosen this if you want to and move it back a little bit out of the way. I also have one of these, so once you get it started, or even before that, I guess you can just use it from the beginning, and take these two in the back out. It's a pretty long bolt. Okay. Just wanted to show you the size of this. This is the one that goes in the back, and the ones that go in the front are like normal bolts, like 3/4 of an inch or something like that. So just so you know, these long ones go in the back. Okay, I have the camera set up now, and I have this on-off switch, a ball cock switch for the gasoline, and it's currently on, so I'm going to turn that off so it won't drain so much gasoline. All right, I'm going to continue to remove the bolts, take off the cover, and of course get this. It should slide right over, and that'll be good. These are the two front bolts. So I just wanted you to see that, their size. Alrighty. And as usual, I have a magnetic dish. I put my stuff in there. Now this should just come right up. There we go. So I didn't even have to remove that cap. The opening's big enough. Okay, so those cover bolts were 3/8, and these two are 7/16. So I'm going to loosen this, loosen the other one. But before I take it off, I need to look carefully at this stuff. Okay, here's the new carburetor. came in this box. You can see the numbers there. If they still make this same one and sell it on Amazon, I'll send you the link, or I'll look another one up for you. So here it is. And you can see it's the same thing. So I'll loosen this up, and then I think I can just lift that out of there. We'll see what happens. And they give you some extra parts, some hoses and whatnot. There's a gasket in there too. No doubt I will put the new gasket on. That goes in there. Okay, let's continue with this. I better get a bucket for the gasoline. So I'm gonna squeeze this clip. Get it off there. Well, get this bucket out of there. Should hardly be any gasoline, just some, it's in the filter in the hose. Yeah, just a few drops. Okay. That's why I put this switch on. There's a plug over here, just pull straight down and out. All right, let's get this detached. Just a nut. Got the nut from the other side. It slides off, and then as you can see, this is attached there. This is a brand new hose. I just put this on the other day. Okay. I see there's these bolts which will just come right out. So here's where I have to have a little bit of luck. I notice this bar is on the back hole, so I have to remember that. This one can only go in one way. So let's get these out. Okay, well, like I said earlier, this just slides into this slot over here. There's a slot, so I didn't have to, well, I do have to remove it from this carburetor, but it comes out pretty easily, and then right out. This other one, just change the angle quite a bit. Got that top one out, and then there's this little wire that goes in from the bottom. Okay, there's the old gasket. All right, let's get this out of the way. Need to get the new gasket. They have some new clips for the hoses, but I don't need any of that. Just need the gasket. All right, I'm going to clean these both up a bit before I put them back in. So I'm going to pause for a minute. Another thing I wanted to say is that's 5/16. So it looks like we just need to know the 3 sizes there. It's pretty simple. It had a few crumbs in it. Oh, definitely some dirt. Okay, I have the new carburetor, and as we did earlier, we go in reverse. So I'm going to get this wire and go underneath and hook it in. There, took a little pressure, more pressure than I was expecting. Still not quite in right. There we go. Alrighty. So now, put these in. I'll get this other thing, hook it onto the back opening. Looks like it also goes upside down. So that works. Okay. Now I get the gasket. Try and hold these on there. Okay. Hand tighten. Okay. Get my 5/16 wrench. I can use the open end or the other end. Let's close that out of the way. Nice. Okay. Seems to be working. Okay, I sprayed this, cleaned it off. I noticed there's some kind of a a gasket or something that's in there. They don't supply you with a new one, so you just have to leave that. And there's an O-ring around here. If you have an O-ring kit, you always can replace that pretty easily. So let's close that. There we go. Slide that on. Get the nut again. And these nitrile gloves that I'm wearing, they're actually black, but I wear them in reverse because black doesn't show up very well on the camera. Let's see. Okay. Get this tightened up. And then we need to plug this in. There, it only goes in one way, so you can't make a mistake. It's designed that way. All right, I'm going to get some of these tools out of the way, and then I'm going to start this up. Turn on the fuel. Oh, well, that was no good. Okay. Okay, so got the keys. Get this thing started. We'll see what happens. Like I said, it's probably not going to start right up, so I'll probably have to give it a few tries. They say we'll let it run for 5 minutes. Let it warm up before you adjust the air mixture screw. So you have to get a timer for 5 minutes. So they say let it go for 5 minutes to warm up before you adjust the fuel mixture. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to set a timer and get around to that. Well, I got the tractor running pretty well. It still needs to be adjusted a bit. It's not perfect, but it's good for now. I have other things I have to do. I have to adjust the clutch, brake, it's not working properly. There are things, some belts that probably need to be adjusted or tightened somehow. And so I'm going to call this a win. Thanks for watching this Hemisphere Cars video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Hemisphere Cars, over and out.